Welcome back into 5 Sports, everybody. I'm Cam Murray, and even after a loss from West Virginia men's basketball over the weekend, they still remain on the bubble. We'll have the official updated bracketology on Tuesday, but for Monday's show, we have 2 teams, West Virginia baseball and West Virginia women's basketball, who moved up in their top 25 rankings. Starting off with the Mountaineers heading over to the West Virginia baseball team, they moved up in the rankings to number 24 according to the D1 baseball rankings that came out on Monday morning after going 2-1 in their latest series against Liberty, winning Game 1 12-0. As you see right here, they absolutely destroyed the Flames in Game 1, then winning 2-0 in Game 2, but fell 1-4 in Game 3. Mountaineers now hold a 5-1 record, and so far, the Mountaineers join TCU as the only other Big 12 team making the top 25 after the first 2 weeks, as the Horned Frogs are now ranked 18th after being ranked in the top 10 in last week's rankings. The Mountaineers will now host Ohio this Wednesday at 1 p.m. inside of the Kendrick Family Ballpark, and I asked the weather guys, they believe this game will still be on, and I hope the weather will hold up for Wednesday afternoon. And speaking of teams moving up in the rankings, how about the West Virginia women's basketball team? The Mountaineers moved up to number 17 after a huge home victory over Oklahoma State, winning 72-40, and that was over the weekend. The Mountaineers remain a 5 seed in the latest bracket projections from ESPN, and there is a path to West Virginia hosting a regional in March. The simple path is to just win out. 2 more games left, win those games, and dominate as best you can in the Big 12 tournament. But there's also a strong possibility West Virginia could host a first-round game just based on their strength of record, and with only 2 games left, it is a lock that West Virginia women's basketball will end up making the tournament in some capacity. And speaking of tournaments, this week is one of the most exciting weeks for high school basketball. This is the week before, or one of the first 2 weeks before the state tournament begins, and we begin with the girls basketball regional schedule. Starting off this Tuesday, Notre Dame taking on Wood County Christian at Wood County. That winner will face off against Parkersburg Catholic, and that would actually be, after that, Clay Battelle takes on Ritchie County, and these 4 schools, or these schools will combine the winner of Clay Ritchie, and the winner between Parkersburg Catholic, Notre Dame, and Wood County will eventually play each other, and the winner of that will qualify for the state tournament. Now moving on to Class Single A Region 2, Tucker County, a high seed in their region, so they take on the winner between Paw Paw and Pendleton County, and that March 4th, that's a March 4th state qualifier game to see if Tucker County can advance to the state tournament. Also in Single A Region 2, Thursday 7 p.m., Tigers Valley taking on East Hardy over at East Hardy High School, and Single A Region 3. Now, by the way, these are all of our local teams. So if you're missing a team, if you're wondering, where are the teams from down south? Well, you can find the entire bracket on our website at WDTV.com. But as for Single A Region 3, Webster County playing Mountain View this Thursday at 7 p.m. and the Gilmer County Titans hosting Hannon this Thursday as well in Class Single A Region 4. Moving on now to AA Region 1, Tyler taking on Doddridge County in Doddridge County on Friday at 7 p.m. Another reminder as well, these are all single elimination games, so you lose, you are unfortunately out, you win, you move on, and for most of these, it's a 1, for the teams that have a higher seed between a 2 or a 1 seed, those teams will have a first round bye in most of these regions, but of course we'll see as we go farther into these regional brackets, you'll see that some regions don't exactly have that, but for this one, AA Region 1, South Harrison playing Lincoln on Friday at 7 p.m., Berkeley taking on Philip Barber, Braxton and Petersburg also Friday at 7 p.m. And most of these qualifiers are March 4th. As you can see, the state qualifiers are taking place actually next week, but this week is the preliminary first round of those regional tournaments. And in AAA, Region 1 of Class AAA, North Marion Fairmont Senior this Thursday at 7 p.m. Brooke taking on Grafton, the Grafton Bearcats this Thursday at 7 p.m. as well. And if you have a look, so East Fairmont, a very high seed in Region 1 of Class AAA, they will take on the winner between Brooke and Grafton for the state tournament qualifier. Bridgeport also taking on Elkins this Thursday as well. Hampshire and Robert C. Byrd meeting this Thursday. And Lewis County, a 2 seed in their region, will take on the winner between Robert C. Byrd and Hampshire in their state tournament qualifier. Moving on out now to the Quad A region, and you'll notice it's a bit different. There's 2 regions, a North region and a South region. For our local teams, Buchanan is the only team in the South region. They'll take on Hurricane this Friday at 7 p.m. But as for our Northern teams, Preston taking on Jefferson this Friday at 7 p.m. And then Morgantown will take on the winner between Jefferson and Preston that's a state tournament qualifier next week. And University takes on Hedgesville for their state tournament qualifier as well. And as one more time, the full brackets, the full regional brackets are on our website at WDTV.com. So if you'd like to see any other games, not just our local teams, have a look on there. All from me here on 5 Sports, I'm Cam Murray.